President Duterte has not issued any announcement that I am going to run after those riding in tandem people who are being accused, who are killing people. He has not. I mean, you expect what? Because this is his drug war. Also, let me tell you something about, okay, you are here, Miss Maharlika. By the way, Maharlika is the name of it was a very popular word during the Marcos dictatorship, because that was...
Maharlika is the old name of the Philippines.
Because that was what one of the
before the
names
Spaniards came.
That Marcos wanted to rename the Philippines into, Maharlika. And the word Maharlika is closely linked to the Marcoses. So I'm...
No, the word Maharlika, it's a name of the Philippines before the Spaniards came. Okay. Just to let you know.
Let me just...
You can encounter. You can. I mean, you can answer those questions.
I'm the guest speaker here, not you.
You are a guest also, madam.
Yes, but then you are out of line. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The thing about... You have probably read articles by Bloomberg, by Reuters, by Agence France-Presse, by Associated Press, and also by The Guardian. These are investigative reports about policemen confessing that they have been ordered to do extrajudicial killings. There are reports that it's the policemen actually doing the killings. Let me tell you something about the media, the Philippine media, even the foreign media. A lot of the bureaus, the local bureaus of the foreign media in the Philippines are staffed by veteran journalists. I know them personally. I will not say the name, but there are journalists whose bylines you would see. They have very deep sources in the Philippine National Police and in the armed forces of the Philippines. And that's why when I read them, I believe them. Because, you know, it really depends on the reputation of the reporter who is writing. You go by the reputation of the reporters. I know for a fact that Reuters vets, you know, the information that they come out with. Also The Guardian, Associated Press, and Agence France-Presse. No matter how Maharlika, Mocha Uson, and the rest lambast Philippine media and foreign media, I believe my colleagues have been reporting the truth the way it is, and not the way that the government wants it to be.
So we're almost out of time, and I wanted to maybe perhaps leave a little bit of time for people to mingle and chat. And if perhaps you wanted to end by addressing the gentleman's question.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
The question.
Oh, okay.
The question was, when you said Trump is going to visit the...
Yes.
Notice I don't say President Trump, he's not my president. But anyway, what would you like him to do, and what do you think will be the outcome of his visit? Or what would you like his visit?
Yeah, the problem is President Trump is as unpredictable as President Duterte. The thing that I would like is that if President Trump, you know, could also make it clear that he does not condone the human rights violations that are now happening and that is about to happen. But you see, President Trump, even if he doesn't do that, would belong to a line of U.S. presidents who have actually supported, Marcos. So he would be no different from President Bush, from President Reagan, So I'm not holding my breath. I would just say that. And I would, since you are videoing me, I would like to say, I am very, very afraid of the build project of President Duterte, because it would put the Philippines into such massive debt with China that we would be thoroughly compromised when it comes to the West Philippine Sea. What I would like President Duterte to understand and to, I wish that President Duterte would go more slowly with his build program. He does not need monuments to his legacy, to be his legacy. He is so popular right now that he could do a lot, really, to reform Philippine society. And I would wish that he would drop his war on drugs and he would slow down his building and let the people themselves build monuments to him in their hearts. That is what I want him to do.
They're already doing it. People, 80 million Filipinos loves President Duterte.
Please join me in thanking our speaker today. We have a few minutes if people wanted to just chat amongst ourselves.
Okay.
Well,
are already cleansing, because I know also that the riding tandems before were also targeting drug runners or drug addicts who owes money to drug syndicates. They would eliminate the competition. They would eliminate those people that won't pay them. There were other people and the government that is involved in the drug trade. So when Duterte took over, do you think it's possible that the same people are eliminating those people that could potentially talk about who are the leaders, who are the drug lords, who are the drug traders?
Okay, let me clarify.
Sir, you had a hand up early on. If you wanted to respond to that.
I want to know your opinion of what you mentioned that Trump is going to the Philippines. What would you like him to do when he gets there and notify the American people what's going on in the Philippines, according to your book?
Which question do I answer first?
Oh, it's up to you.
Okay. I think I should answer you. Okay, you mentioned that before the drug runners were being killed. Okay, maybe that is true in Davao City. But from my investigation, when I wrote about riding in tandems in Metro Manila, because there was a rush of riding in tandems in Metro Manila during the administration of President Benigno Aquino III. And there was no hint of that in what I gathered from from my investigation at that time. The riding in tandems were happening. They were more direct. They were, a lot of them were targeting businessmen. A lot of them. I'm talking about Metro Manila. In fact, there was a time that the mayors of Metro Manila started coming out with their own ordinances saying that they were banning two people from riding the same motorcycle. It's in my article. It's in South China Morning Post, and I can stand by that.
The reason why I'm asking this, because there was an investigative reporter where they found a woman, a hit woman, but she's working for, and she confessed that she's a hit woman, and she's been killing.
Wait, that is during the Duterte administration.
And
I was talking about before, because she keeps saying that riding in tandems were happening before in relation to the drug war. But so this one, yes, that's true.
She was hired specifically to eliminate competition or people who could potentially rat out the organization. She was not hired to kill specifically drug runners or drug addicts, but simply to eliminate the competition and those drug those persons who are involved in drug trade that could potentially talk them, rat out their sources.
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from.
That is true for that particular woman. But there is another case in Mindoro where a riding in tandem, killed someone, and then the population, the neighbors, were able to run after, and the local police were able to run after the two men riding in motorcycles, and they found out that these two people were policemen.